Have you ever looked around at everyone else's life and wondered why they seem to be moving ahead while you feel like you're standing still? Have you ever questioned whether all your hard work is even worth it because nobody notices it? Have you ever felt exhausted, not because life is too difficult, but because you're carrying the weight of other people's opinions? If you have, then this message is for you. But before we go any further, let me ask you one question. What if the biggest thing holding you back in 2026 isn't your lack of talent, your lack of money, or your lack of opportunities, but your inability to stop looking at everyone else and start focusing on yourself? Think about that for a moment. How many dreams have been delayed because of comparison? How many opportunities have been missed because someone spent more time explaining their plans than actually working on them? How many people have given up simply because they wanted instant applause instead of lasting progress? The truth is, we live in a world that rewards noise. Everyone wants to be seen. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants to announce what they're going to do before they've even started. But the people who build extraordinary lives usually spend more time working than talking. They understand something that many never learn. Real transformation happens quietly. There is something powerful about silence. Silence isn't weakness. Silence is discipline. Silence is confidence. Silence is choosing growth over attention. Imagine a sculptor standing in front of a massive block of marble. Day after day, he chips away at the stone. The work is repetitive. Dust fills the air. His hands ache. People walk past without noticing. Some even wonder why he keeps working on something that still looks unfinished. Then one day, the masterpiece emerges. The crowd gathers. They admire the beauty. They applaud the artist. But they never applaud the thousands of quiet strikes that shape the sculpture. Life works the same way. People celebrate the finished result. Very few appreciate the silent process that made it possible. That's why 2026 should become the year you stop chasing recognition and start chasing growth. Not every success needs an announcement. Not every goal needs an audience. Sometimes the greatest thing you can do is work quietly while your future is taking shape. Look at nature. The sun doesn't announce its arrival every morning. It simply rises. The seasons don't argue about when they should change. They simply follow their purpose. A seed doesn't complain because it cannot become a tree overnight. It grows patiently beneath the soil where no one can see it. That hidden season is not wasted. It's preparation. Too many people give up because they mistake preparation for failure. They think nothing is happening simply because nothing is visible. But the strongest foundations are built underground. Think about someone building a skyscraper. Before anyone sees the glass walls or the beautiful architecture, months are spent digging deep into the ground. If someone walked by during those early stages, they might laugh. There's nothing here. But the builder knows something they don't. The taller the building, the deeper the foundation must be. Your life is no different. Maybe this season feels slow. Maybe it feels like you're doing everything right and still not seeing results. Don't lose heart. The foundation you're building today will support the success you enjoy tomorrow. One of the greatest thieves of peace is comparison. Comparison convinces you that you're behind. Comparison whispers that you're too late. Comparison tells you that everyone else has figured life out except you. But comparison lies. You never truly know another person's journey. You don't see their struggles. You don't see their disappointments. You don't see the sacrifices they made when no one was watching. You only see the chapter they decided to show the world. Imagine watching the final 5 minutes of a movie and assuming you understand the whole story. That's what comparison does. It makes you judge your entire life against someone else's highlight reel. Instead of asking, why aren't I where they are? Ask yourself, am I becoming better than I was yesterday? Because that's the only comparison that really matters. Growth is personal. Success is personal. Purpose is personal. No one else can live your life for you. There is another lesson many people learn too late. Not everyone deserves access to your dreams. Some people cheer for your success. Others secretly hope you never achieve it. That's why wisdom knows when to speak and when to remain silent. There is a difference between sharing your vision and seeking validation. When you constantly tell everyone your plans, you sometimes receive unnecessary doubt before you've built enough confidence to protect your dream. It's like planting a seed and digging it up every day just to check whether it's growing. Leave it alone. Water it, protect it. Trust the process. Your goals deserve the same patience. Have you ever noticed that the loudest people in the room are not always the strongest? True confidence rarely needs to prove itself. Think about the ocean. The deepest parts are often the calmest. The shallow water makes the most noise. The same can be true of people. Real strength often speaks softly. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all. Someone criticizes you. Stay focused. Someone misunderstands you. Keep growing. Someone doubts your future. Keep working. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Every minute you spend defending yourself is a minute you could have spent improving yourself. Time is too valuable to waste trying to convince people who have already made up their minds. Instead, let your actions become your answer. History is filled with people who were underestimated before they were admired. Inventors were mocked. Athletes were doubted. Entrepreneurs were rejected. Writers received countless refusals before anyone believed in their work. If they had stopped every time someone questioned them, the world would have missed their greatest contributions. The lesson is simple. Don't let temporary opinions determine your permanent direction. One ordinary habit can change an extraordinary future. Reading 10 pages a day, exercising consistently, learning one new skill every month, saving a small amount of money every week, sleeping on time, choosing gratitude over complaining. These choices don't seem dramatic, but they create remarkable lives over time. Small disciplines repeated consistently always defeat occasional bursts of motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. There will be mornings when you don't feel like working. Work anyway. There will be evenings when distractions call your name. Choose your priorities. There will be days when progress feels invisible. Keep moving. Success isn't built in moments of excitement. It's built in moments of consistency. Imagine two people planting trees. One waters the tree only when they feel inspired. The other waters it every single day. A year later, whose tree will be stronger? Consistency always wins. The same principle applies to your dreams. Keep showing up, even when it's boring, even when it's difficult, even when nobody notices, especially then, because character is built when applause is absent. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself in 2026 is peace. Protect it. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. Distance yourself from constant negativity. Reduce unnecessary arguments. Spend less time scrolling and more time growing. The average person knows more about celebrities than about their own potential. They can tell you every headline, but cannot tell you their own purpose. Don't become that person. Invest your attention where it creates value. Your attention is one of the most valuable resources you possess. Where it goes, your future follows. Choose wisely. Surround yourself with people who inspire growth instead of drama. Spend time with those who encourage discipline instead of excuses. Read books that challenge your thinking. Listen to conversations that stretch your perspective. Every environment is shaping you into someone. Choose environments that help you become the person you want to be. Remember, silence is not isolation. Silence is intentional focus. It's creating space to hear your own thoughts. It's making room for wisdom. It's protecting your energy from unnecessary noise. There is no shame in disappearing for a while to build a better version of yourself. In fact, some of the greatest transformations happen away from the spotlight. One day people may ask, "Where have you been?" A smile. You've been becoming. You've been learning. You've been growing. You've been preparing. The world celebrates outcomes, but outcomes are produced by invisible decisions made every single day. Every disciplined morning, every difficult choice, every sacrifice, every hour spent improving instead of complaining. Those moments matter. As this year unfolds, remember that your future isn't created by talking about success. It's created by practicing success. Your life changes when your daily habits change. Your confidence grows when you keep promises to yourself. Your peace increases when you stop trying to impress everyone. Your influence grows when your character grows. The greatest investment you'll ever make is not in a business, a house, or a possession. It is in becoming the person capable of creating a meaningful life. That investment never loses its value. So make a promise to yourself today. Stop chasing approval. Stop explaining every move. Stop comparing your beginning to someone else's middle. Stop letting distractions steal your destiny. Instead, focus on your growth, focus on your character. Focus on your habits. Focus on your purpose. And let your results speak with a voice so powerful that no explanation is necessary. Years from now, people may wonder how your life changed so dramatically. They'll see the success. They'll admire the confidence. They'll notice the peace. But they'll never fully understand the quiet mornings, the disciplined evenings, the sacrifices, and the countless unseen decisions that made it possible. Those moments belong to you. Those moments built you. And that is why 2026 can become the most important year of your life. Not because everything around you changed, but because you changed. So here's your challenge. Starting today, spend less time watching others and more time building yourself. Speak less and learn more. Complain less and create more. Seek less approval and develop greater character. Protect your peace. Guard your time. Honor your purpose. Walk forward with quiet confidence. Because the loudest proof of success is not what you say. It's the life you build. And when the world finally notices your transformation, don't tell them how hard you worked. Simply keep moving forward. Because your next level is waiting for the person you decide to become today.